do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Blazers?
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point.
NBA 2K24, another new year. I feel like we always say the same things. Everyone has the same complaints. I think the reviews always start out really positive, and by the end of the year cycle, there's always these complaints as all the nuances of the game have come out. I think I'm guilty of that as well. I've given 2K22 and 2K23 high praise. I think they were good games. I played them a ton. And just like from 22 to 23, I think that 2K24 is another good iteration in the series. The biggest change, as always, is the shooting and the timing. I think 2K22 introduced a pretty new and different shot timing stick, which I actually had a lot of trouble with. I found it very hard to make jump shots. I think the thought was in the right place, but if you didn't get good timing, it was basically that swish or an air ball in a lot of ways, and it became a case where I rarely shot jump shots unless I was wide open, a lot of driving. 2K23, I think, fixed a lot of those where, hey, you might miss a lot of shots, but they're going to hit the rim, they're going to come off, the ball's going to stay in play, it's not going to be annoying. But one of the iterations that I didn't like was that the shot timing changed based on how open you were. And I don't just mean like a little bit or like your shot was disrupted, but if you had no space or a little bit of space, the shot meter would go much faster, which I actually think felt more natural. But when you were wide open, it would go really slow. And so what would happen a lot of time is, you know, your brain just wouldn't register the difference between how open you were or an open shot and a contested shot. And I find myself taking contested shots much more. But 2K24, not only have they fixed the animations, and I shouldn't say fixed, but gotten better, what they're calling pro play, but even players like Sprewell here, his shot is much better, and also all the shots are much quicker and more consistent. So if you can get a player you like and understand that shot, then it's just going to be a lot easier to get those greens, and it's also just a little more forgiving. In addition, the ratings of a player's particular shot, like a jump shot or a three-point shot, is going to weigh more heavily into whether they make the shot or not, especially versus 2K22 and 23. And so you don't have a player that maybe you're really good at their timing at like a 70 in three-point shooting, but the timing, you get greens all the time, versus a 90 and you can't get the timing down. This will make that a little more forgiving as well. It just adds a lot more variety, and you know, in situations like this, it makes it a little more fun to know you don't just have to drive or get fouled when you actually have a shot to make a three-pointer. Boom, Dame. So that said, so far 2K23, I love the shooting a lot more than the past iterations. It's making the games more fun and kind of honestly more realistic. The NBA, it's incredibly hard to stop shots, and that's what the video game should do too. So recommend.